Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for your simulation news and goings on from the week that was. Alright, so let's have a look at the releases for this week. So starting this week from a Russian developer, we've got the guys over at JustSim. So they've released a new airport, the Nizhny Novgorod airport. I'm sure I got that pronunciation wrong. But that's been released from them, so their latest product. This got the amazingly detailed amount of scenery here. They've gone for, not just the airport, they've gone for 20 square miles around it. And again, as is the common with a lot of scenery these days, a nice mix of photo real scenery with some hand place autogen as well. Done it nicely for those who like their AI traffic as well. They've made sure it's all fully compatibilized with that. Interesting enough, one of the things that they call out as their one is the fact that they've used a great deal of level of detail models in their scenery to actually make sure that you get the best simulation performance, and sort of, it doesn't load all these high level of detail models when you're really far away. So that's a nice, paying attention to what the customer's needs and stuff like that for it. So yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, all the usual, a lot of amazing animated features in there as well, along with some high-res features as we have come to expect from quality simulation products there. So that is available now from your favorite online flight sim retailer. Alright, for those who like to improve their auditory experience in flight simulation, the guys over at Turbine Sound Studios have released another HD sound set is now out. So this is for the General Electric CF6-80C engines, specifically for the MD-11. Now this is primarily designed to work with the PMDG and overlay models of this aircraft, though it will work with any other aircraft that uses the CF6-80 engines as well. So gone through, done some amazing high quality HD sound sets that have been recorded here. Covers a whole heap of different sounds, so not just the engines traditionally, but also the way the wind actually sort of goes over the airfoil, cockpit environment, just how things sound around the cockpit, ground proximity warning systems, your call outs, all that kind of fun stuff, or overspeeds as well, all there as well, and fully compliant with the Microsoft FSX ESP platform as well. Now this is designed for FSX and for FS9. Theoretically, it should be able to work with P3D as well, though officially it's not supported. So just as an FYI for those people out there. Alright, in other flight simulation news from the FSX world as well. So we've got for FSX Steam Edition, got a new release this week. The A2A's Accu-Feel Add-On is now available from FSX Steam Edition now. So Accu-Feel, again, like a lot of the add-ons that we see for Steam, has been around for quite a while, and now available for your simulation pleasure in FSX. So what this essentially does is that you probably would have heard me talk about it in when I did the A2A J3 Cub reviews. Accu-Feel does things like, it actually makes the airframe feel like it actually does, and how things react to it, how it reacts in the air and stuff like that, as well as the sounds and the creaks that you get during aircraft, and the way it behaves over terrain and stuff like that. What Accu-Feel allows you to do is actually allows you to apply that to any aircraft, vehicle, ship, or anything else that you put into FSX. Excuse me, you can actually put it onto any aircraft as well. So a nice touch to add a little bit more feeling to your simulation experience, and it's a nice sort of revamping of the basic coding physics engine that is built into FSX. So not a bad little add-on for doing that one. Some say it's a little bit pricey, but the fact that it is sort of compatible with just about everything is pretty awesome as well, and it's not just restricted to one type of aircraft. It actually is sort of multiple aircraft compatible. So yeah, good to see. In other FSX and P3D news as well, so this one is actually one that I missed for last week actually, so I do apologise for missing that one, but it is available, but I do want to bring it up now. So the guys over at imaginesim have been producing scenery and high quality airport scenery for quite a number of years now, and they've released an updated version of their Kilo Alpha Tango Lima, so Atlanta International. So this one is compatible across FS9 through FSX and into P3D version 2 as well. Not designed for P3D version 3 at this stage, though I believe it is coming into the future. It gives you a nice sort of, again, comparison as well, and gives you can actually do different controls as well. So whether you want to have extra details in there, extra features as part of the airport, or whether you want to turn them off so you can sort of minimize the intensity and the effect it has with your system. Again, beautifully detailed, custom textures designed just for this one. A combination of photoreal and, of course, in-sim modeling as well. They've done this on its latest imaging as well, so complete with new terminal buildings that were previously missing from their previous releases. And of course, making sure we've got all the weathered and everything's looking just the way it would expect for you to do that as well. They've completely put in there as well assisted docking mechanisms, which has been very nicely modeled in this one as well, so like the lights and stuff like that, which is looking pretty cool as well, and just generally just looks nice. Custom mesh as well, so just looking incredibly detailed for this one, and for one of the busiest airports in the world, it is pretty damn really well done, highly detailed version of this. So look forward to adding that to your simulation pleasure if you do enjoy flying out of some of the bigger airports in America. Alright, sticking with flight simulation but moving into the world of X-Plane now. So the one of the guys over at Drzwicki Design. Recently he had released his Echo Papa Whiskey Alpha or Warsaw Chopin Airport for FSX and P3D. He's now brought it over to X-Plane now as well, so he's now brought it over onto that and is now fully compatible with X-Plane version 10.4 plus. So this is available now and covers, again, just like the FSX one, covers a huge area around not just the airport but the surrounding areas as well, and looking pretty damn amazing with all its detailed runways and terminals as well. So looking pretty damn schmick for that one as well. So very, very nice to see. Alright, in moving away from FSX and flight simulation now, we're going to be moving into the world of other releases, so on to the permanent way. So Train Simulation's had 2 releases come out this week. So Train Simulator 2016 has had the British Rail Blue Pack locomotive add-on has come out. So this one adds in 6 trains to your train simulation pleasure, along with a few scenarios for the Weardale and Testdale network route separately add-on as well as always being fully compatible with the Steam Workshop scenarios that are available and custom scenario making as well. Ranges across from the very early British Rail Class 03 sort of narrow wheelbase shunting type train, all the way through to the faster diesel locomotives of the 60s, going through to combined diesel electrics of the British Rail Class 31 with some English electric engines fitted into it, so the later model engines for that one, as well as going through to the passenger British Rail Class 105, which continued to serve right through until the late 70s and into the 80s as well. So this is all designed and made to look for the 1960s era, with the British Rail blue colour scheme there, complete with that, and also includes some new freight wagons for you to be able to combine with your other simulation pleasures as well. So looking damn cool. In other ones as well, we also had a new Wagon pack has also come out as well for the Train Simulator marketplace. So this is the Laaeks 553 Wagon. So these are vehicle transporting wagons, this one. So it comes with a range of models of this one. So it comes with both just a straight empty one. All these finished in the red-brown sort of very rustic type colour scheme. So it comes with different versions, including just a basic empty one, and ones loaded with colours of coloured vehicles of red, white, blue or black, or a mixed load as well. So looking for something extra to add to your cargo hauling, we will be able to add this one as well for you now. Alright, into other simulations. So moving on to an interesting sort of simulation one. So the release last week of Command Northern Inferno. So this is an expand-alone for a previous Command titled the Modern Air Naval Operations game engine. So this works as you can either purchase this as just a straight standalone, or otherwise it does work as a downloadable content for those who already own the Modern Air Naval Operations title. So this gives you through. It's not about the graphics. This one. This is about this is a lot going back to old school. If anybody remembers the old Harpoon series, this sort of goes back to that, where it's all about, you are the tactical warfare officer kind of thing, and you've got to be able to plan and strategize and where you want to send things and be able to react to stuff like that. So pretty intriguing, very very in depth, from the publisher, from the developer, Warfare Sims. Absolutely incredible. The original title, CMANO, is just absolutely amazing. It really is, and this looks a really nice standalone expansion for this one. So yeah, if you're into your armchair strategy and combat, this is probably going to be something that you're going to want to consider getting, because as I said, the detail that's in the engine is just insane. It really is. And it's really nice to see like this actual new official scenario coming out as well. Of course, there is also hundreds of community-made scenarios that you can get as well. So that is available now for FSX Steam Edition. Also available online at your favorite digital retailer as well. Alrighty, in other news, so we've got another interesting titles come out. This is a freeware title. It's a free to play title. So this was produced as an open source 2D sort of platformer style simulation game. It's called End the Sky. It looks very similar in many ways to something like gratuitous space battles or Spaz. It's really interesting, but it does combine it with more of a story as well. It does have a single player story, but it can also be done as just as an open world sandbox game as well. So you start off with a single ship, and you expand out, either just customizing your flagship or just getting a huge fleet of different starfighters and starships and freighters and doing all sorts of stuff as well. You can choose your own career path, whether you try and avoid trouble by ferrying cargo and passengers and tourists around the galaxy, or whether you want to go out hunting. So really interesting. As I said, it's free to play. Came through Steam Greenlight. It doesn't look like there's any in-game content purchases, because it is all open source. And yeah, for those who are interested in modding and stuff like that, you can get all the open source details from GitHub as well. So yeah, looking not too bad. Alright folks, well that pretty much does wrap up the news for this week. Thanks very much for joining me. Don't forget, as always, to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying these and want to see more. And of course, as always, if you want to, you can always catch up with me on all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.